This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. GilFactor Records presents GilFactor's new single, Do It Most. Links below. Make sure you go support now.
The swag's heavy, the chick's steady. I rep PX rock steady, we born ready.
And let's get right into the news. We'll cry, baby. Mealy. He's back at it. Okay, so he joins in with NBA Youngboy. NBA Youngboy is upset with Atlantic Records. He feels like they removed him from the Apple Music, and they removed him from these. I think they removed the whole tape, honestly. Now, I don't know why. There had to be a reason, because they make money when he's making money, right? They make money. He makes money, they make money, right? Obviously, they get the majority. There had to be a deeper reason why I was removed. Maybe it was something that would jeopardize his case or something. But Meek Mill joins in and says, so look, I made Atlantic Record hundreds of millions of dollars to let them take advantage of me out of Roddy as an artist. They came to me about about in jail. They still saying I can't drop music until 9 months after my last album got blackballed. Just rap buildings and Nina art with talent. Okay, so let's start off from the beginning. I think it goes backwards. Also, I had to fight for my life to get DC4 counted as an album because they said it was called a mixtape. If y'all made $20 million off of it, what is it counted as? Wait a minute. Wait a minute here. DC4 sales. We got to see this. DC4 sales, right? All right, so they said a mixtape moving 87,000 units in the first week. Okay. So it probably didn't even go gold, right? But it moved 87,000 units in the first week. So let's just say it went gold. Okay. 20 million is a lot of money, right? So let's just say he moved 500,000 units, right? Okay, hold on. Sorry. Let me get my calculator out. Okay, so he moved 500,000 units, let's say, right? Times 10. Very steep. 5 million bucks, not 20 million. Maybe 5 million. Maybe 5 million, right? 5 million. How would it have made him? How would it have made them 20 million? They're not getting more than $10. There's no way. They're not, not the way things pay out, right? So okay, so he said 20 million, because if y'all made 20 million off it, what's that counted as? They didn't make 20 million off it. It would have had to have gone like it would have sold 2 million possibly, and then it didn't. There's no way it sold 2 million. I mean, I don't have the total sales. It did not sell 2 million. All right. So that's cap. Then we got so I made Atlantic Record $100 million in 9 months. He says, Roddy, my youngin' still, but the label separated us instantly when the millions came in from him. Same thing they tried to do with me and Rose. Dude, you're signed to Rick Ross. It takes a long time to catch up, too, because most of them tied in for the love of some money. Artists scared to speak up. They didn't put nothing into expensive pain. And then I can't drop another project for 9 months at the end of my contract after I made them hundreds of millions of dollars. I don't think Meek Mill's made them hundreds of millions of dollars. Honestly. How can anybody survive that? Most rappers can't speak. But, I do agree that, listen, I'm not totally against Meek on this, okay? He's talking, he's... It's a real gripe, because, the only reason to get down with these labels is because they have these, relationships with, radio and everything, and it really does push everything. And if they're not kind of utilizing everything, what's the point? You know, what's the point? I don't know. The last album was like, anyways, you know, maybe they would just, I don't know, you know, it just didn't have the single, you know, to be honest with you. I had the Little Baby and Dirk one. They didn't push that hard enough, though, let's be honest. I don't know. Then he says, I don't depend on them. If I didn't have millions, I'd probably do something crazy. They outsmarting young black kids taking advantage of calling it business. It's true. I mean, all labels do that. They just take advantage of people, period. Other artists speak up and tell the truth while you're winning, not when you're down. See, a lot of artists get to this point when it's too late. Like Prince tried to warn everybody in the early 2000s, you know. I think Roddy didn't come to me. He was on his own grind. They bought him. They said they bought him to me. They brought him to me. Cut me out as soon as the money came. The label should have paid me, not Roddy. Then they feed him like I was trying to lock him in. I was trying to help and get him in. Okay. Then here's Youngboy saying he's getting blackballed. You know, they should really just speak out about this, the label, because I don't understand why they removed NBA Youngboy stuff. He has a very loyal fan base. I don't know. But let's see. Meek Mill sales. Let's just say like what it is. 10,000 pure sales, 110 million. It racked up 110 million on-demand streams, 95,000 equipments, a fifth studio album weekend. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so how much does Meek sell? I mean, you know, let's see. Championships has probably sold a lot, right? Yeah, 230. I mean, has Meek gone platinum? Meek Mill platinum. Has he gone platinum? Is now certified platinum. Okay, so that would mean like he made him like 10 million on that. I'm sure he's made this label like, you know, I don't know, 70 million, 50 million. Yeah, but it takes millions to push this stuff, man. Millions. Yeah, then you got to count Canada and Europe, you know, there's a little bit more. But, yeah. You know, like singles is like, it's a single. It's not a full $10. It's like 99 cents, you know, so you can't count that. Platinum singles, don't forget. It's a lot cheaper. You know, you're getting 99 cents per sale, not $10. I mean, you know, let's say Meek Mill made him 70 million to be safe, you know, with all the worldwide sales. Not hundreds of millions, but I'm on... I feel him, you know, like it's not fair, you know, let's just be honest. It's not fair. Artists should be getting more money or have an option to like, you know, renegotiate and stuff, you know. He wants off. He wants to be independent. You know, he'd probably be happier being independent, but it's a lot more work. I don't know. Anyways, I was just teasing with it. You know, Meek Mill, he needs to renegotiate and Rick Ross should help him, you know. Be honest with you, but I think him and Rick Ross are at odds. To be honest with you, he's not on Rick Ross's album. I think Rick Ross is the type of person not really talk about that stuff, especially when he considered you a brother at one point, you know. So, you know, because Meek Mill, when he was calling things out, he wasn't very specific about who isn't paying him. You know, Meek Mill must be on the red on something. I mean, think about it. All these jets. Sometimes they're charged back to the label. They're not charged. Some are to the promoter. Right? Some you're just taking jets, you know, to go to like different stuff for label obligations, stuff. You're charging it to the label. You know, this is why you should take Delta first class. You know what I mean? Unless you have 10 people with you and it's cheaper to take a jet, which is rare. But anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News.
GilFactor Records presents GilFactor's new single, Do It Most. Links below. Make sure you go support now.
The swag's heavy, the drip's steady. I rep BX rock steady, we born ready.